As soon as I pressed record to make today's recap, Ronald Acuna Jr. just hit a 450-foot moonshot, so we'll go ahead and recap that tomorrow. But wow, 12 home runs already on the season. Acuna is insane. What's going on, everyone? It's Fuzzy. Welcome back to yet another MLB recap. Thank you all so much for stopping by. If this is your first time on the channel, we do this every single day, so don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. But because we have so much to talk about, we're not going to waste any more time with an intro. Jarred Kelenic, his season and his career is about to begin. As you guys can tell by this graphic, Kelenic gets brought up. Taylor Trammell, unfortunately, is being sent down by the Mariners, so we'll see how long he's going to be in AAA. Also, another player that you can see on this list, Logan Gilbert. He is going to be making his debut as well for the Mariners. So today's Mariners versus Cleveland game is going to be must-watch TV. Do not miss it. I'm going to be live on my Twitch. We're going to have a watch party at Fuzzy from YT. Come check it out. It's going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, I'm sure those 6 games in the minor leagues for Jarred Kelenic and maybe the 1 start for Logan Gilbert really showed that they're ready for professional baseball. That was service time manipulation to a T. It's so disgusting. But this is perfect timing for the Mariners because their offense has been slacking lately. They lose to the Dodgers 7-1 yesterday. Max Muncy makes a terrific web gem over at first base. Matt Beatty has been a monster in terms of run production. I believe he has 17 RBIs in the last 10 days or something crazy like that. Max Muncy later on in the game shows that the bats are finally waking up for the Dodgers. Gavin Lux drives in another run as well. Julio Urias has been sensational to begin 2021. He goes 7 innings, only allows 1 earned run on 2 base hits, and then Jimmy Nelson comes in for 2 perfect innings of relief baseball. So between those 2 guys and the Dodgers bats waking up, they're on a 2-game winning streak, and watch the heck out. I think that LA is back in business, and honestly, all because of that Gavin Lux home run, it galvanized the troops. The Phillies are handed a huge blow yesterday. JT Realmuto will be on the IL for the you-know-what. That is a massive, massive loss because according to Fangraphs, JT Realmuto is top 8 in WAR. That is a big time stat to show how valuable you are as a player to your specific team. So they are going to miss JT, but they did pick up the W yesterday against the Nationals. The Phillies grab an early lead as Zach Wheeler dominates. I mean, up until his defense cost them, I'm not sure what was happening between Odubel Herrera and Bryce Harper. They let this one drop, but Odubel does make up for it. He hits an absolute blast. He bat flips. He's kind of known for that. And then Rhys Hoskins and Phil Maton, they reclaim the lead, and the Phillies are on a 2-game winning streak. We'll talk about the Mets in just a second, but they're on a 7-game winning streak, so it's going to be tough to beat them. Now, before we talk about the New York Mets, let's talk about the New York Yankees because it was dominated by 2 people. Gerrit Cole became the 2nd fastest player in Major League Baseball history to accumulate 1,500 strikeouts, and also in that same game, he racked up 12 strikeouts and did not allow a single walk, so he ties a single season record to have 3 starts with 12 strikeouts and no walks. So the fact that he still has 25 to 30 starts remaining, I think he's going to do it again. Aaron Hicks, he comes in clutch with a sacrifice fly, and then Aroldis Chapman continues one of the best starts to a relief season ever. 15 innings pitched, 31 strikeouts. He has not allowed a single earned run next, and to be honest with you, I think it's going to be quite some time before that happens because that splitter in combination with his fastball, I mean, he's practically unhittable at the moment. Like I mentioned, the Mets are on a 7-game winning streak, and unfortunately, that loss came at the hands of Matt Harvey. The Dark Knight returns to New York, and he was tearing up before the game. I give him a lot of props. He's been through a lot, and he struggled to get back, and he's having a, below average season, but at least he's still in the big leagues playing for a subpar team in the Orioles. So Kevin Pillar gets it started with a 2-run triple. Michael Conforto makes it 5-0. At the time Matt Harvey is done, he is charged with 7 earned runs. Taijuan Walker on the other side goes 7 innings, only allows that 1 single run, and Mets starters over that 7-game winning streak have a 1.8 combined ERA, and they've given up 0 home runs as starters over the last 7 games. That's hard to do. Jays beat the Braves yesterday 4-1. Acuna unfortunately can't make the play in right field, but he makes up for it, so he throws out and back picks Bo Bichette, who thought he was going to be able to turn that single into a double. From there, it was Hyunjin Ryu versus Max Fried, lefty versus lefty. It was scoreless pretty much until the 5th inning. Marcus Semien breaks the scoreless tie with a double, and then Teoscar Hernandez finishes the job with 2 home runs. I really hope that he can keep up what he did in 2020 and carry it into 2021, because if that's the case, a healthy George Springer, a healthy Vlad, Bo Bichette, everyone else in that lineup, they can be the best offense in baseball. The Marlins, right now, they have an MVP frontrunner, and no one's talking about him. Jesus Aguilar is having a monstrous 2021. He has 9 home runs, 31 RBIs, a 163 OPS plus, so he gives the Marlins an early lead. Sandy Leon hits an opposite field home run. I also want to note that Diamondbacks player Andrew Young has 4 base hits on the season. Every single base hit has left the yard. 4 home runs, 4 base hits, and then Jesus Aguilar, he's able to end the game on a pretty fun double play. So the runner was in motion, he catches it, and just kind of lollygags, touches first base. I thought that was pretty funny. Slam Diego was back in business yesterday. Victor Caratini hits a grand slam, and Austin Nola, Aaron Nola's brother, who is mainly known for being a catcher, he makes a fantastic play at second base to save the game in the final inning. And then the Rockies in game number 2, Nolan Arenado's cousin, Josh Fuentes, he does his best Arenado impression. He hits a home run and then walks it off. I mean, that's pretty much what Arenado is known for. I mean, I don't know if that's funny or if that's ironic, but it is kind of crazy that another family member of Nolan Arenado took his place. I mean, how many times does that happen? Astros decimated the Angels yesterday. The Angels are not looking like a playoff team. I'm going to go ahead and come out and say that right now. Their pitching and offense has been very roller coaster as of late. Jose Altuve hits a home run on the first pitch of the game. Yuli, he hits another home run, and then Kyle Tucker goes upper deck. You cannot stop this offense right now. And we haven't even talked about Yordan Alvarez, who hit his 7th home run of the season. They are firing on all cylinders right now. Belak and the bullpen make sure that the Angels cannot complete a comeback. The final score, 9-1. 2 high-powering offenses faced off yesterday. The White Sox versus the Twins. Jose Abreu makes some history along with Gerrit Cole. Abreu becomes the 3rd fastest player ever to have 700 career RBIs. Your mean Mercedes won't stop raking. Billy Hamilton hits an RBI triple, and then Andrew Vaughn knocks in his first career home run. I'm happy for him. Jose Abreu with 2 more towards the end of the game, and Yasmani Grandal, who is not having the best season in terms of batting average, but still production-wise, he is getting it done. And then Moncada drives in his 20th and 21st RBI. The White Sox beat the Twins 13-8. The White Sox are on a 5-game winning streak, and the Twins, yeah, they dropped to 12-22. That's not going to cut it. 2 Ohio teams I want to talk about right now. The Reds beat the Pirates 5-1. Mike Moustakas hits a home run, and then Gregory Polanco ties it. So you're thinking maybe the momentum is going to go back to the Pirates because Trevor Cahill was fantastic along with Sonny Gray. So it goes into the extra innings tied up. Jesse Winker says enough of that. He grabs the lead back once again, and then Eugenio Suarez with a base clearing double. The Reds win 5-1. And then Cleveland, they steal a victory against the Chicago Cubs yesterday. Sam Hedges, he's got to be 8 feet tall. Him and Zach Davies, they go back and forth. Ahmed Rosario, he ties it up 1-1, and then James Karinchak gets out of a bases loaded jam, and what does that lead to? Ahmed Rosario walks it off, so he was extremely clutch yesterday. Now, because we've talked about Aroldis Chapman having a dominant season so far, James Karinchak is not too far behind. In 17 innings, he has 33 strikeouts, and he's only given up 1 run, so they're both in contention right now for the best relief pitcher in all of baseball. The Royals have dropped 10 consecutive games in a row. Miguel Cabrera, he ties up the game and allows Casey Mize to settle down. He retires 10 consecutive Royals in a row after a rough first few innings. Miggy then gets the lead back and becomes the #1 player ever for career base hits as a player born in Venezuela. So congratulations to him. He is on the road to 3,000 hits. He passes Omar Vizquel. And then the final 2 games from yesterday, Hunter Renfroe shows off the cannon to keep it close, but Brett Lowry and a balk make it 3-1 for the A's in a battle versus the Red Sox. James Kaprielian, he goes 5 innings of 1 earned run baseball and 6 strikeouts. That was his first big league victory, and the reason why it's so special is because he missed all of 2017, all of 2018 with Tommy John surgery, 2 of them. Then he got traded from the Yankees to the A's, and he picks up the W as Matt Olson hits his 8th home run of the season, and Jake Diekman comes in for yet another save. And then finally, the Brewers beat the Cardinals 4-1 in a battle for first place. It's going to be these 2 teams neck and neck for the rest of the year. Bader makes the play in center field, but a run scores because he slips and then loses the ball in the process. Tyler O'Neill, he comes back with yet another home run and ties it. Brandon Woodruff goes 7 2/3 innings, only allows 1 run and racks up 10 strikeouts. And when you have Travis Shaw doing his thing as well as Avisail Garcia, whenever Garcia connects with the baseball, it pretty much travels to outer space. I don't know how far this was hit, but good Lord, that baseball had a family. And then Josh Hader comes in to save it. And that does it for today's MLB recap. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to follow me over on my Twitch at Fuzzy from YT. We're going to go ahead and have a little watch party for Cleveland versus Jarred Kelenic and Logan Gilbert. I'm so excited for that. Use code Fuzzy on SeatGeek to save 20 bucks off your entire purchase if you're going to any minor league games or big league games. And also follow my social medias. The links are in the description down below. Stay safe out there and enjoy this day in baseball history.
Oh yeah, make it 17.
18 strikeouts for Corey Kluber. Blew it right by him. What a night for the Indians' right hand.